Hey, you never know what's going to happen on today's show. Hello, my friends. Hello, my family.
Hello.
We got somebody surprise right here. It's the Hubbs.
Yep, you never know.
You never know what we're going to talk about.
Here on my birthday.
It's his birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mike. Happy birthday to you.
So, we come on here. We think we're going to be an appropriate time to do You Never Know. And what are you going to be doing, babe?
I am doing some questions. We're going to ask Mike. We're going to ask the Hubbs some questions.
You're going to be
and he better answer them. If you don't answer them correctly, off with his head.
So you're going to be interviewing me, basically.
I'm interviewing you. You are the man, the Hubbs, the person du jour.
Okay. So you're going to kind of pretend like you don't know me and you're just going to interview me.
You don't know me. Sorry, guys. Always got to have something going on with some sort of music.
Yeah, we got a great birthday dinner in the oven right now of roast and carrots and potatoes. And
what kind of a birthday cake?
Maybe a cake where they're going to have some cherry stuff on it. That's going to be good. I kind of dipped into a little bit of it without the cherries on it yet.
It was very, very good. It was very delicious. Very moist.
It
was moist.
It's moist.
Yes, it was
moist. I could eat it just like that.
But. So could I. I really don't like frosting. We're putting whooping cream on it, like his mom always called it. Whooping cream.
Whooping cream and some cherries, if you want them, I guess.
But yep. So, anyways, let's see. Anything going on the peoples in the whole community need to know about other than life stuff. We nothing major's going on. Nothing. Yep. Everybody seems to be healthy. Knock on wood. Everybody, yep. Our daughter and granddaughter. And Parker, grandson, and my son-in-law are all going to Daytona, Florida. Is it Daytona Beach?
We're going to Florida somewhere.
For the national cheer competition, because she cheers for Saginaw Valley, and I'm very proud of her. Wish I could be there, because that would be so exciting. I just think that's cool as all get out. She's called with a flyer. So she gets tossed and all
kind of
this.
Kind of like in those movies where they do in...
Bring It On.
Yeah, that old movie.
Kind of
older now.
Yeah,
but
it's been over 20 years old. So I'm telling you, time flies when you're having fun. Anyways, so other than that, I'm just trying to think if you guys could be so kind as to hit that icon in the corner. I'll let you know when we are going to upload a video. And if you could hit like, comment, and share, that would be really super awesome. Sharing our video also gets out there and lets them know that you guys like us and are interested in our content.
For certain.
So, anything else, honey? I feel like we're forgetting to say something.
No, I think we're just... Life's been just good, normal.
Knock on wood, knock on wood.
We got the, what is the eclipse tomorrow or the next day? I forget. It's been a big...
Solar eclipse of the heart.
Big thing. We got kind of a partial here, but I think it's going to be pretty good here in Michigan, but it's definitely going to be a partial. Not like in the southern states.
One school in not the middle of Michigan, Dalton Elementary School, is going to close for half a day for the safety reasons of the solar eclipse.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means. I don't get it, nor do I understand it. But hey, whatever happens, happens. So anyways, good luck out to there for you solar eclipse people.
Yep. Don't look at the sun unless you got protection.
Right, exactly.
I ain't no scientist, but I hear that a lot.
Yep. So let's get started on these questions, Mr. Mike.
All right.
Today is your birthday.
Yes.
When's our anniversary?
January 26th.
Michael Shepardson.
No, that's your birthday.
No, it's not. When is our anniversary?
Oh, August 26th.
Very good.
Sorry, my memory's not all that good.
All right, so we are going to put what's an experience that significantly shaped who you are today.
Well, there's been a lot of them, but I think one of the ones I should mention is just for me coming to Christ and getting to know God more. At all, basically. So that that's a big one for me. Obviously, that's very significant to be, have everlasting life through Christ who died on the cross for us for my sins. I mean, some of you are not believers, but I am, and so hey, she's interviewing me, so that's my answer.
There you go.
Yep.
All right. Okay, who's been the most influential person in your life?
Influential. Well, Well, there's the pastor who brought me to Christ, who
Phoebe.
Jesus brought me to Christ, but Pastor Vic did that. But I want to say that the most influential for most of my life, I mean, I could mention my mom, my dad, there's been all kinds of different people, but I think my wife here has been very influential in my life.
Oh, that's so
I've
sweet.
changed a lot of the ways that I am to the better.
Yeah.
I'm talking,
Both of us have.
different habits and just loving people. Like, for instance, I'll just mention one here. Like when my mom was alive and my dad was alive, she said, Mike, how come you never tell your mom you love her? I said, I don't know, we just don't do that,
When you're on the phone, is what I said.
No, anytime.
Right.
I mean, so I'm like, I don't know. I guess, So I really got to think about it. So I tell her I loved her, and it makes a mom's heart good when they hear that. So
Sure is.
So that's one real good way she's influenced my life, just in a lot of positive ways and things like that. So I would say you. I mean, there's lots
You're
of them,
very
but
sweet,
that's
Thank you.
one of the main ones.
I appreciate that. Okay, we are gonna go. Tell me a cherished achievement and what did it mean to you?
Cherished achievements, boy, that's another one that's tough. I mean, I'm blessed to have some cherished achievements. I mean, I think of cherished achievements sometimes. People would think of like different sports things that you did in your life. I took second state and cross country, things like that. But working my way up the ladder at my jobs, that kind of thing. But I think one of the greatest achievements you can have in life, that I believe, that comes to mind for me, is just raising kids.
He did a good job. He's a good dad, and many of you know, but most of you don't. Some of you don't. Mike's a stepfather. Mm-hmm. We don't like to use that word step. We've never used that word step with any of our children, and it comes from them too.
Right.
He is. Mike and I had no biological children together, so therefore he is the father to my 5 children and the papa to 8 grandchildren and 1 great-grand.
Yes.
And he does a great job, and the kids and grandkids just adore him.
Yeah, to me that's the best thing you can do in life, as far as if you're blessed to be able to have kids, that is. I mean, I know some people are not blessed to be able to do that. But if you are, I think most people that have been blessed to be able to do that think of that as a great achievement.
Right.
Well,
one of the things that did my heart good, that this just is proof is in the pudding, is our oldest granddaughter, Caitlin, sent him a message via the Facebook and said, "Happy birthday, Pa." She has always called him Pa. Yeah. Never Papa, just Pa. Yeah. I love you so much. I hope you have a good day. Yep. And I thought, that kid.
And I heard from most of my grandkids and kids today.
Yep. And it's just wonderful. It does my heart good to know that we couldn't see him today, and that's okay. Yeah. Life's busy.
Good legacy that as I get older, I'm 54 now. I got a year older.
Because I'm 54 years old.
And so you start, as your birthdays go and go and go. It's not like I'm ancient or anything, but you get to think about more of those more significant things. So,
yep.
Anyway.
All right. So the next question we have is, how do you handle criticism, and do you use it for personal growth?
Oh, criticism. I don't mind criticism, to be honest with you. I take criticism pretty well. Whether it's from, I look at it 2 different ways though. If I get criticism from somebody that I don't consider real value or anything like that, to say somebody on this YouTube comments, hey, you ugly looking mofo, and it's not anybody I care about. I'm like, well, whatever. So I guess I handle criticism good that way too. I can just fluff it off and it doesn't matter anything.
Right.
But if it's somebody that means something to me and has value to me, that gives me some criticism or constructive criticism or however you want to put it, I look at that pretty hard.
Right.
I don't really take it, maybe get offended too much by it. I mean, everybody gets offended maybe a little bit at first, but like, whoa, what? I try to stop that and try to look at, okay, why is this person telling me this? I care about this person.
Right.
So to me, that's how you should handle criticism. If it's somebody that, whoever, don't worry about it.
Right.
If it's somebody you value and their opinion and care about, then worry about it and take heart to it and see if there's any merit to that.
Okay, the next question is, what values are fundamental to you and why?
What values are fundamental to me and why? Well, one of the fundamentals I always think of is in the Bible where it says, they're asking, and Jesus says, "In the greatest of these," and I believe they're talking about the parables, "and the greatest of these is love." To me, love is just one of the greatest values you can have. If you love your wife like you should love your wife, love your kids like you should love your kids, love your neighbor, love your enemies, love. If this world was filled with people that just loved and cared about each other, so to me that's a greatest quality. Am I always fantastic at that? No.
Right.
I'm not always the greatest at that. Like I said, you heard me say earlier where I didn't even tell my own mom that I love her until she kind of instilled that into me. I'm like, oh yeah. And so I think maybe that is kind of ties into this why I think love is so important to love people and just treat people how you want to be treated.
Yep, exactly. Let's see. What is your definition of a fulfilling life?
Definition of a fulfilling life, like I've kind of mentioned before, just having a legacy of children and grandkids behind and just having people that care for you and just that you've somehow influenced their lives and sometimes even you don't know you influenced their lives too much through the years. You may have, like I might have even forgotten a person or more that I have influenced their life somehow, and I hope I influence it in a positive way and not a negative way. To me, that would be a fulfilling life, just to help other people and those close to me around in a positive way and not a negative.
There you go. Let's see. What other questions could we ask you, honey bunny?
You come up with whatever you want.
Okay. What's your favorite way to spend a weekend?
Oh, favorite way to spend a weekend? Well, of course, with my wife here. I love it varies. I mean, I like to have a weekend just around the house with my wife. Just stay at home. Sometimes, I'd like to spend a weekend and be by myself too.
Right.
I like that as well. Sometimes I want to have a weekend, or at least one of the days where we're, spending time, going to a DT or going out to eat. We love to go out to breakfast or lunch. We haven't done that in
a long time
recently.
Yep.
But anyway, it's just weekends to me are just ones that maybe you can have self-reflection and be kind of by yourself too, but it's also important to do things with other people.
Right, exactly.
I'm trying to get better at that. I'm not the greatest at that, but I'm trying to get better.
That's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Definitely, probably more of a morning person, I'd say. I wake up pretty happy. As I'm getting older, though, I'm getting a little harder to wake up in the morning, I guess. But I'm not really a night owl. I don't I go to bed pretty early. So there's times where I like to stay up late. But it's more than likely, no, I'm not a night owl. I try to make it, especially during the summer, as when the sun goes down, I try to make it that long. Sometimes I don't, even in the summer when it's going light till 10 o'clock. I'll be in bed before that.
Where is a place you'd like to go, a destination?
Destination I'd like to go. Wow, there's quite a few of them. Just right here in the States, in the United States, I don't think there's really too many overseas. I mean, I liked, when we went to St. Martin, I liked that, which wasn't in the States, but per se. But yeah, as far as where I'd like to go, me and my wife has kind of instilled a dream of hers into a dream of mine too, because I would just love to go there with her, and that's to go to Maine.
Yeah.
Neither one of us has been to Maine. We'd love to go there and just see what it's like.
Absolutely.
Eat some lobster next to a shack by the side of the road and by the highway or by the lake or whatever. You know what I mean? Just it's kind of a dream. We might get there and just be like, there's no shacks by the side of the road, but who knows?
Right.
It's our dream. So I would love to do that someday with you.
I think that's probably going to be all the questions we're going to ask at this time, but I want Mike to take this opportunity to thank a lot of people who sent you a lot of cards.
Yes, I mentioned it was my birthday today, and and Lisa's been kind of setting cards aside for me that I didn't know about, and that's why she's been getting the mail all the time. Usually I'm the one that gets the mail, and all of a sudden she's been getting the mail all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
But I got lots of cards. I can't even mention any names. There's just so many of them that.
It was very nice of you guys.
Yes, very nice. I thank you. It really blessed me when I got those, and I felt the love that you had. There's whether you bought the card, you made the card homemade, made the envelope homemade, sent a little something in it. All of it was all so appreciated that it was just getting the card and getting the like everyone likes a little handwritten little notes in them. Almost every single one of them had like a little handwritten note.
It was very nice.
It wasn't just a card with a saying. They all wrote a little something in it, and that's to me was very touching. And I thank you.
Yep. All right, you guys. Well, we got to wrap this up because we just wanted to quickly come on here. We want to let you know that we just appreciate each and every one of you.
Yes, we do.
We want you to like, comment, share, subscribe down below. Hit that bell in the corner, let you know when we upload a video.
Betcha.
Remember snail mail because everybody likes getting something good in mail besides a damn bill. I know we do.
Yes.
Do something good for yourself so that you can do something good for somebody else. And above all else, what do we always say, Hubbs?
We just say, be good.
Be good. We love you guys.